Hey. How you doing? Every day is how you doing. I'm good, Jude. Fucking awesome. Let's take a drink of some shit together. Here's to you. Grab your shit. 3, 2, 1. Crush off the rest of this coffee. Better. How you feel? Good? Me too. All right. Chicago. It's getting close. I'm going to be out there at Dark Matter on Chicago Boulevard. Let me get the fucking address for you. Shaking hands, kissing babies, signing shit.
When have you kissed a baby?
Like tongue kissed a baby last week.
Oh, okay. That's not what I was contemplating, but okay.
Sorry. See, I can make jokes too about being a pedophile.
Nice.
Har.
Comedy gold.
Yeah. There it is. Try the veal. 2521 West Chicago Ave. I'm gonna be there. 3:30 on Saturday. $3:30 on Saturday. I went to the Asian market yesterday and got a bunch of Asian food.
Nice.
It was pretty good. Yeah, I got some Asian pears, a bunch of candy to give to the kiddies, meaning my nephews, and then boy, they got wild. They had like Lay's. They had fish flavored Lay's. I ain't get that.
Yeah.
I know, dog. I fucking know. I was just like, that's exactly. I was like, yeesh, I don't know.
It's a little exotic.
And I was eating some fruit. I didn't wash it because I'm disgusting. I'm just gross. Whatever, I eat, asshole. Like, what am I gonna like? Yeah. Fucking some fruit. I'm gonna wash that shit. I eat butthole, son. But I wish I would have because it tasted like the Asian place. Which it brought back memories. Back when I was broke, living in Koreatown in Los Angeles, and I would go shopping at the Korean place. Everything smelled like kimchi, which is a fucking strong smell. If you don't know it, it's strong. It's like fermented cabbage with like chili peppers and fish sauce. Whew. The chicks that were banging
At the Asian market?
Yeah, dog. All the Asian chicks could get it. It was just Asian chicks and like fat emo white girls. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about fat emo white girls liking fucking like anime and shit and manga, but they sure the fuck do. And then the lady waiting on me was a white lady, but she sounded like Chinese, bro. It fucked me up. I was like, hey, how you doing? She said, oh, I'm so good. Like that. I was like, what the fuck? I swear to God, bro. Like, at first I was like, is this bitch like, is she trying to fuck? Is she like clowning? Like, is she fucking with me?
You love you a long time.
She like 1, 2, 3. Oh, very, very, Rocky. Oh, you get that dude? No, dog. Swear to God, dog. Fucked me up. I'm like, I just needed to know, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't look like she was half. She didn't look hopper or no shit like that. She looked white. You couldn't see her whole face because she was wearing a fucking mask, but like, which I was thinking, man. You know, I kind of like judge the masked people harshly.
Too harshly, but yes.
Depending. When you see them walking by themselves with the fucking mask on 2 years later, they're outside.
Who cares? Keeps them happy. Who cares?
I know, but it's like, it would be like if I saw somebody walking around with a blankie. I'd think the same thing. Like, you fucking, what are you, a fucking 4? Dipshit? But
I'm begging somebody to call me out in a store over wearing it or something like that. I want it. Come on.
No one's gonna, they're just like calling. I'm not gonna call anybody out. Like, do you call out fucking dumb people? Like, it's not hurting me. I just think they're dumb. But that being said, if you need to wear a mask and come visit me in Chicago, fucking feel free.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll read the smart people and dumb people. What the fuck do I care? But there's been a couple instances, man. A lot of y'all are ugly as fuck. Well, just say that. And you look way less ugly when you got the mask on. And then you take that shit off and it's like, ugh, fuck, put it back on. So I guess if you're ugly, keep rocking the mask.
Yeah. You got some bad teeth. Hey, this
you
is
fucking
it's a holiday.
Weird nose or some shit like that. Fucking rock that mask. Because everybody looks like halfway decent when all you can see is their eyes. As a matter of fact, if I see you with the mask on, I'll just figure that you're ugly and you're doing us all a favor. See, look at that, John. I fucking switched it. I'm not going to think they're dumb anymore. I'm going to think they're ugly.
That's a very positive spin.
Thank you, man. Turning over a new leaf in my positivity.
I look like I'm about to rob a bank. I put the bike helmet on. I get the mask on. I mean, all you can see are my eyes. I'm just darting around. Ooh, what's up with that guy? He's got a backpack.
Yeah, bro. As you should. I know it's crazy. Like, if you would have walked into a bank wearing that same thing 3 years ago, you would have got tackled straight up. Gut stomped. You know, some overzealous rent-a-cop and be like, get on! Like, his knee would be all
Everybody
in your fucking temple. Yeah. Hold, freeze! But now it's like, if you walk in with a clean face, they're like, what the fuck are you doing? I went to go see about getting the concealed weapons, taking a concealed weapons class, and they was like, if you come in here with a ski mask, there was a sign that said, if you come in here with a ski mask, we will shoot you.
Wow.
That shit tickled me. I was like, as you should. I don't know about the SARS mask, but ski mask, they not having that shit.
I remember the first time I went to a shooting range and I saw the guy behind the counter wearing a sidearm. I was like, oh, he needs to defend himself. There were lots of guns around.
There was a video that dropped like a week and a half ago, I believe, where two dumb motherfuckers decided that they were going to fucking try to rob a fucking gun store.
That's a smart move.
Not only do these guys have guns, they got free target practice. They get to go to the range for free all fucking day.
They've got all the ammo.
Bro, they've been waiting for your ass to come in with they've been for real. Like, these motherfuckers that work at a gun store have been waiting for you to come in with the gun, trying to take some shit. They're like, come right in here. Yes, go come. Pap, pap, pap. There you go. Pew, pew, pew. You're done.
Hey, Bob, come up front. Check this out.
Straight the fuck up. You know, they watching that shit like old dogs fucking tape. What you say about my mama? You know they sitting around watching the fucking close circuit shit videos like it's the Menace to Society tape, dog. Now, all right, peep game. All right, look, see how he walks in, he pulls, he's got his gun pointed, and see how I draw down on that motherfucker? Plap, plap, plap. Chest shot. It's a pretty good video to watch. Like, one guy comes in there, like, scoping out the place. Then someone else comes in with waving the gun. And he just hits him dead in his chest. Boom. Sleeps him. Shit like that, you don't even feel bad for those motherfuckers. I don't feel bad for robbers.
No.
Honestly. Can you find that shit? You should do yourself a favor and pull it up. It's interesting.
I'm sorry, what was the place again? What was it?
Gun store, robbers get shot at the gun store. Just type that in. Let me see if I can find it too.
Victim grabs gun, shoots would-be robber, and his own... What's this? Philadelphia crime, more victims fighting back. Let's see... 27 news reports.
It's right on YouTube. If you just type in robber shot, armed robber. Oh, this is in Philly.
Foiled by a customer with deadly consequences. It happened in a corner store.
Oh wait, that ain't.
1400 block of
That ain't it.
Yeah.
That's a customer shooting a motherfucker.
Right.
They don't having that. They ain't not having that shit. People getting shot shouldn't bring me that much joy, but it's just it does tickle me, man.
They got theirs.
You shouldn't be. Yeah, don't be throwing guns in motherfuckers' faces and shit. And if you are, you better be ready. We got Justin Hunt today. Got DJ Godfather, and we got the news from the chin. News from the chin. So there. Journey, why don't you play him a little song, and we're gonna come back with Justin Hunt.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
And now, here's the breakdown with Justin Hunt.
Justin, what's up, bro? You piss off John or some shit?
What?
I hope not, man. You can't piss off the gatekeeper.
I haven't. The gatekeeper? No, you can't. You ain't been on in a minute. It's good to have you here, bro.
Man, it's great to be back, man. You know, this is one of my favorite beats. Chopping up with you guys and talking about what's happening in hip hop, breaking it down. So it's always great to be here.
We got some good shit you got for us about T.I. What's happening with him?
Man, T.I. has been doing comedy lately for people who don't know. He's putting himself in the stand-up comedy space. He's been doing different performances around Atlanta, ruffling some feathers from some other comedians in the process. But this is something he's been actively doing, right?
How long has he been doing it for?
I would say this year, definitely. I think I want to say at least for the past 4 or 5 months, maybe a little longer, but I feel like the past 4 or 5 months. And so since he's been in the comedy space, he's in a lot of comedy clubs. He gets up there and he does his set. Well, last night, T.I. went to a comedy set. A comedian was on stage. It was her event. The comedian was on stage. He didn't like her set. He starts heckling her. She responds by making jokes about T.I. and his wife Tiny's allegations. Now, for people who don't know, in 2021, T.I. and Tiny were accused of sexual assault and of drugging women. Right. So that was a thing in the news last year.
He got a ride or die chick.
Right. Damn. So the comedian, her name is Lauren K. She heckles T.I. about that. In response to T.I. heckling, she brings up his allegations, and T.I. goes off, and we have a clip of T.I.'s reaction.
All right, let's see.
It is nothing to charge me for. Or no, shut the fuck up for a second. Hey, listen. No. As many times as you jump on that shit, nigga, I'm gonna check your motherfucking ass as long as it takes. Nigga, when you stop talking about it, when you stop playing with me and mine, I'ma stop saying something. Nigga, ain't no motherfucking case, ain't never been no motherfucking case, cause I ain't did nothing wrong, and my wife ain't did nothing wrong. And if you keep on playing with me, nigga, I'm gonna motherfucking continue to confront you publicly, verbally.
When's he gonna be funny?
We never had a forum on crime. T.I.'s innocent. I truly believe it. Get it up for him. There is no charge. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Don't play with me about that. I haven't cut his mic. Hey.
Oh, she said cut his mic.
I'm not. The one thing I am is a comedian. I'm not playing with you. See, now you're getting to look at
All right, John, you can stop right here. Now,
can I hear some of the heckling? Do you got any of T.I.'s heckling her, or?
We have this one clip, and so here's what happened. She's on stage apparently T.I.'s heckling. There's no full video of the event, but we have a short clip. So T.I. says, well, here's a short clip. We'll get to it, but here's a short clip of it. So T.I. on security camera.
Damn.
Wow.
That was heckling? Just him calling her a bitch?
There was more to it than that. Apparently, there's more to it than that. But what we just saw when T.I. was, took over the microphone on stage from Lauren K. Lauren does a video explaining the full circumstances, right? We have a clip of that. It's the one right before.
You see where the shit.
Nah.
Is that her? Oh, wait, that's T.I. I'm like, hold on a second.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me go back over here. There we go. All right, here she is.
So
let me get on.
I'm gonna explain this one time. This is about what happened at One Night Only at our bar on Edgewood with myself and T.I. T.I. came to the show. It's about over anyway. It's an open mic. He comes. He does like 30 minutes. Now, after he gets off stage, I'm going to the next shit. I'm hosting. I'm talking about marriage and shit. He keeps cutting me off, telling me to shut the fuck up, calling me all kind of bitches, heckling me. So I'm like, all right, come on, stop playing with me. Like, it's crazy. You keep going, and I can't say nothing to you. He then starts yelling about how I need to take my wig off multiple times. Take your wig off right now. Cutting me off. Take your wig off right now. Because a lot of y'all are saying I took a cheap shot. This nigga was literally going on and on harassing me. I don't know why my eyes turn hazel. That shit is really ugly. But anyway, I said, I'll take my wig off when you speak on the allegations. Nobody was tight except for him. Nobody ever called him a rapist. I responded to him telling me in a room full of people to rip my wig off and made a joke just like he did. So if you got a problem with it, not mine.
So that's her response. And then T.I. has a short response too, which if you want to see it, we got his response.
Might as well, shit. We here.
Where the shit got twisted. Never called you out your name. Never called you a bitch. You give me a video where I called you a bitch, I give you $1 million.
Well, looks like he's out.
Where I call you a bitch at? Where did I call you a bitch? I never called you no bitch.
How she got more bass in her voice than T.I.?
Oh, man. And then, of course, we just saw the clip where, that's T.I. on the security camera.
Calling her a bitch.
Yeah.
Dog, she ain't wrong.
She ain't wrong.
He's dead wrong. T.I.'s wrong. Like, yo, bro, like, you could if you're gonna heckle somebody, try to be funny, but like, all right, fine, you wasn't funny. And I'm not saying she was funny either, but like, you got bars, she got bars. You spitting shit, she gonna spit shit. And guess what? She got a microphone, you don't. So be careful. And like, yo, if it's in public, it ain't no shit out of bounds. That's not, ain't no shit out of bounds. If it's in public, then boom.
And especially him now wanting to be in the comedian space. Like I could understand. I mean, not that I can't even really understand any of the sensitivity the society apparently has towards comedians right now. I don't get any of that at all, to be honest. But to a degree, if you're not a comedian, I guess I could see it. But now he's playing in that sandbox. And now he is now looking to me like the most sensitive wannabe comedian I've ever seen in my life.
Laugh at if comedians got to be able to laugh at themselves, bro. Because someone's always like, I know this for a fact, and I know other people do too. Like, you're not going to win every single day. So you got to be able to fucking laugh some shit off, man. Someone blazes on you, man, and it gets you, fucking laugh it off. Because if you sit there all butt hurt and fucking all in your feelings and shit, you're going to look like a bitch, and they're going to just keep going. They're going to just keep going at you. He's lucky it wasn't a dude.
Right. It could have been different, And so for people who might be wondering, the T.I. and Tiny's allegations, they came out in May 2021. By September 2021, LAPD decided not to charge them with criminal charges. And the reason they said, prosecutors determined they could not proceed with a filing against T.I. and Tiny because the case falls out of the 10-year statute of limitations. So it's not like it was settled. It's not like, they were found innocent. It was just outside of the statute of limitations. That's the last available update on that story. So that's where that stands. And so, you know, just for full clarity on that, I just don't like all these people getting so butthurt about comedians, about jokes. It's a comedy show.
Yeah, and the other thing was like she didn't say shit about old boy until he came out there and he got clapped. Like that's it. You got.
Right.
She's lucky she ain't really throwing. He's lucky she ain't throwing the clown shoes. And but like, oh shit, T, I touched my drink, I'm sleepy. You know, like fuck, like all like. She could have gone all night with fucking roofie and rape jokes. I mean, she should have. Real talk, she should have kept going until that motherfucker wanted to kill himself. But that's just the way that's just how I look at shit. Like, oh, you want to fuck with me? Like, let's go. Because he's trying, like, she's a woman. He's calling her allegedly calling her all types of balls. We already heard him calling her a bitch.
Right.
Like, you asked for it. Don't get it. Calling her balls and shit. Come on. What's that?
I was curious about what T.I.'s comedy was like. And so I watched a clip of one of his sets. And he opens one of his sets pretty much taking shots at comedians, you know.
Do we got that?
Yeah, we got a clip of that.
All right, let's see.
All right, from the top, right, Justin?
Yeah, at the top.
Okay.
The trash on the stage. Hey, listen, man. I really want to thank Mr. Perdue and all of the other comedians who have been embracing me. I really want to thank you guys. I really do, you know, because I have found in a very short period of time that this comedy shit is very territorial. Motherfuckers is tired of me already. This is early. I'm talking about, imagine not being shit for 17 years in a row, and T.I. begins doing comedy, and all of a sudden in a week and a half, that is the reason that you ain't made it. Could you put yourself in that frame of mind? I think, the shit.
That's probably good. It gives you a sense.
Wow.
He's not. I gotta tell you, he's better than I thought he was gonna be. Believe it or not, would I go see T.I. on purpose? That's gonna be a hard no. But it's kind of tough because being a comedian, the number one thing is people gotta like you, and I feel like he's already got that shit going for him, and like he should be. I feel like he should be doing a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like people already like him, and they were laughing at. I don't even know what the fuck they were laughing at.
I just don't think he needs to be so sensitive and also say he's a comedian, right? You know, I mean, I'm used to rap beef. I'm used to people throwing. I went to Bone Thugs versus 3 6 Mafia. They were throwing water bottles on stage, right? Certain places don't have that same kind of culture. Rap got a culture of diss tracks, and which leads to a culture of beef, right? But comedy has a culture of jokes and ranking on people. You just go there and expect that. You know, he's in the crowd like this is a nutty professor or something, jumping up there and trying to grab the mic because he didn't like the jokes. I didn't really know that it was I didn't know other comedians were supposed to heckle comedians. Is that common? Like I don't go to nightclubs, but I always thought the comedians just kind of stuck in the back, watched the crowd and laughed at the jokes that only they would get or something. I think about it from a heckling standpoint, right? I think about it when I think of comedians, you know, making jokes about other comedians as part of their set or their bit. Right. You're heckling in the back.
Yeah, like I've been to some comedy shows. I haven't been to a ton. Have you been to any comedy? I'm guessing we've all been to comedy shows, right?
Yeah, I've been to a ton. I've hung out at the Comedy Store quite a bit, all over Hollywood.
All right, so I haven't seen a comedian heckle somebody else on stage. How many times have you seen that?
Especially at an independent comedy show, I've never seen. I've heard comedians talk about how maybe a major special wasn't as funny as a previous one from a comedian standpoint. But I mean, he's over here underplaying her whole joint. And that was her event, she said.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like no one's fucking up somebody's routine because they understand how hard it is to make a fucking routine. So he violated on the, like, I don't know if there's a comedian code, but if there is, he violated it. And then in violation, this is just speculation because I don't know what if there's any stand-up comedians, call up right now, 888-742-3345, or people that go to comedy shows and know the ins and outs of that shit because I don't really know the rules. But like, he violated and then she fucking pushed his button, man, and exposed him.
Now, I mean, you've done stand-up before, though, right?
I've done it. I've done it twice.
Yeah.
And like, look, I don't like comedians. That's why, I don't hate them. I just don't like being around them that much. You know, it takes comedians are a very specific type of person. So I didn't really like it, and I didn't like repeating the same joke. The idea of repeating the same joke over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And God bless you if you can do it. Like, just, you know.
There's been a bunch of comedians since the Oscars that have talked about how, you know, they're scared to go on stage now because of what Will Smith did, right?
Well, they're fucking bitches.
That's pretty soft to me. But I just feel like over the past 5 years, comedians aren't allowed to be, they have to be funny within the margins now. You know, they have to be funny before anybody gets their feelings hurt. And that doesn't really make any sense to me.
Yeah, comedy did take a hit. And Will, if that shit slid, Will would start creating a precedent that, like, someone can rush you and punch you in the fucking head if they don't like your joke, instead of just you leaving the club upset in a tiff.
That's the first thing I thought about when I saw this CI joint, because there's a part in there, he says, if you don't stop talking about my family or these allegations, I'll continue approaching you publicly and verbally. And then for people who didn't see it, he kind of gestures like he means something more than that.
Oh,
like
word.
He wanted to say physically. If you go look at that again, it looks like he alludes to it. Now, I'm not going to put that on him. He never said anything about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not going to say that. But the way he was delivering it and the way his head looked gives that type of insinuation, or allows room for that type of insinuation. Right. And so either way, he went up there and grabbed the mic and interrupted her set because he didn't like a joke. And he's in comedy now. And
I feel for her because she's telling the sound dude to cut the shit and he won't do it. Like the sound man's a bitch too. Like, yo, like she's supposed to be running that show. Like, if this dude, how did he all of a sudden magic a microphone? Like, how did he get a fucking mic? Did he take her mic, or did he take another mic?
She had a mic, so I think he took another mic. That part's not really clear in the video. I don't know if it's the DJ's mic. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's T.I. He's in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Pretty much anybody gonna give T.I. the microphone if he shows up in their venue.
I guess you're right, but man, I probably wouldn't even perform. I'd be like, yo, like, this is my show. This motherfucker is gonna talk over me? Like, nah, dog. Right. I don't care how many records he fucking sold. Ain't nobody buying his comedy tickets.
Well, she basically goes off about that at the end of her clip. So there's a little scuffle, not scuffle, but a little, you know, face-to-face time, you know, some bouncers show up, and then she, at the end, reminds everybody that's her show. She's gonna say what.
Oh, is that her?
It starts right here, John.
All right, let's see. Let's hear.
Roll it back a little bit. Bit of a misfire. All right, here we go.
There you go. You came a little early.
Give it up for one night only, because this is my shit, nigga. Don't get it twisted. This is my fucking show, nigga. This is my fucking life, nigga. And I do motherfucking comedy. It's me. I say what I thought I want to say. And that's on my mama. That's on my motherfucking mother.
Where's T.I.?
Sitting on stage now.
Okay.
Cut that shit. Cut that shit. Let me make another motherfucking thing clear. We don't come on stage to disenfranchise nobody or to shit on nobody, especially no black people. So y'all won't put that on my body, on God. Y'all won't put that on my motherfucking
she's scared too. Like, I don't know. Like, clearly she's not used to fucking confrontation. Because she's talking all that shit. He's right there, and she won't even look at him.
I mean, he had his back to her. I wouldn't look at him either. You know, you don't turn your back on me.
She's
Don't
walking back and forth. I'd have been like, I woulda, coulda, shoulda. I get it. Like, I can't really say what I would have done or wouldn't have done because I haven't been in that situation. But I have been in situations where motherfuckers try to fuck with me on my show, and I look at them. Yeah.
I give her respect for even, but standing up for the fact that's her show, and then it's comedy. You can say whatever you want.
She's supposed to stand up for her fucking show. Like she did the bare minimum, I believe.
Well, then she came back and explained the whole thing again online, and then she showed T.I. proof that he was calling her a bitch on from the audience. You know what I mean? I mean, totally adjacent story has maybe has nothing to do with this since it was a different state. But Ryan Leslie, the R&B singer Ryan Leslie, got sued. A court ordered that he had to pay a YouTuber $1 million because he challenged a YouTuber on some information, and the YouTuber came up with it. The court called it a verbal contract, and Ryan Leslie had to pay him $1 million. I don't know if he did or not. I don't know where the case went, but that was actually the story that's in the news. So everything that T.I. said just kind of looks lame to me. He said he didn't call her a bitch. Well, yeah, you did. You can't take a joke, even though you say you're a comedian. And in your own comedy, you sit there and say, "Hey, man, I've been doing this 17 days. I'm better than all y'all." Well, at least they have the heart to be able to take the things that to not wilt under the pressure of ether in the moment from a comedian. I mean, I'm not sure what's worse: this woman on stage alluding to these allegations, or Will Smith feeling like he got to defend Jada from that deadly G.I. Jane joke.
Oh, Will's a broken man. We got to we saw the remnants of a broken man getting flung up on stage by his fucking girlfriend or his wife, his trifling ass cock chugging wife that been cucking his ass for the last 2 years. It's
cock chugging. Oh man.
August knows. Who we got?
Kendra in Norfolk, Virginia.
Norfolk.
Yeah. At this point, T.I. is not a comedian. No one is interrupting shows. I mean, he tried that shit with her because he felt like he had some clout in the rap game. This isn't the rap game. I don't see him interrupting people like Corey Holcomb or Dave Chappelle. Try that shit with one of their shows. He did that shit because she was a female and it was some pussy ass shit. Period.
I don't think he would do it. I didn't find what she had to say funny, but I don't know if he would do that to an unfunny comedian dude. So I kind of agree with you.
Yeah, like he just did that. I don't understand why he did. What was even the point? Like, it seems like this whole Will Smith thing. That are they forgetting how to act in public? Like, are they on drugs or something? Like, I don't get it. Like, is everybody publicly intoxicated?
And
I don't get it.
Yo, Justin, this was her show, and she had him on that shit.
I think she hosts. It sounds like she hosts an open mic or a comedian event. Then they have an open mic portion, and then he came up on the open mic and talked for like 30 minutes or something.
All right, that's basically her. How like it's kind of like she's hosting the house. Like he is like smacking the host of the party in the fucking head that he participated in. Like it's kind of weird, man. Like I don't think and sometimes it's good when you don't know the rules because you don't know them to break them. But like it sounds to me like he needs to understand like some of the faux pas that he did in the comedy show. And like people forgive funny, but you're not even funny, bro. And you fucking up.
I mean, he said he knows comedy's territorial, so
that ain't even territorial. That's just like don't show up as these are just kind of like rules, unspoken rules to help things run smoothly. And he was like, nah, fuck those rules. They don't apply to me. And I'm gonna shit on this MC. I'm not even gonna say woman. I'm gonna shit on this fucking MC right here.
Right.
And then I'm gonna get in my feelings when she fucking claps back. I wish she would have went in on his ass, dog. Honestly, I wish she would have went until he attacked her because she was bigger than him anyway. You know. Who we got, John?
Oh man,
Got a guy who says he's a comedian. This is Brady out of St. Louis.
Brady, what up?
Man, I know John ain't trying to join on me talking about say I'm a comedian. I'm a comedian, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing here? I want to first give a shout out, Rude Jude. I appreciate you, bro.
John's
covering
bitter.
this topic, man. You always keep it. Man, he always bitter. That's what happens when you don't bust nuts.
Anybody trying harder than him, he's mad. Oh, he's trying to make his dreams come true. He said he's a comedian. Like, fuck you, John. He's out here doing it.
All right, fine.
All right, man. You're a comedian
out
in St. Louis. How is it out there?
Yes, sir. Hey, man, we the Jonan capital of the world. He did that stuff here. He would have got his feelings hurt. And it's proper protocol, man. Since he's been in the game, like, I salute the brother because he's trying to expand his brand. But when he first came on the game, he went on after Godfrey, who was a top touring comedian. That'd be like me talking about I'm going to get in the rap game, and after he's the headliner, then I come out and do a set. Y'all be looking at me like I'm crazy.
Right.
It's just stuff you don't do. And if you go Joan on somebody, you do that like y'all said earlier. You hop on the stage, and then I'll Joan on you when I'm doing my set. But a comedian, like, that's a death sentence for me to heckle you from the crowd. That's just mad disrespectful, fam. Like, it ain't no coming back from that one.
Another thing, too, like, unless you're T.I. and people look out for you, like, I'm not going to fuck with the comedian on stage because they have a microphone and I don't. So, like,
right.
It's like an arms race that I'm already losing. It doesn't matter how fucking clever I am. Like, they got the mic and they're going to keep going. And I'm going to have to shut up sooner or later.
Yeah, he getting a whole bunch of passes because it's T.I. But it ain't right, man. Like, it's rules to the game. You know what I'm saying? And he go find out quickly, like, hey, fam, yeah, you are T.I. We gonna respect you for that. But you got to respect this craft, man, because it takes 7 years, fam, to really hone your skills on the stage. Like, it's you and that mic, and that's it.
No, you got a good point. Just, you want to add anything?
I definitely think T.I. Look, man, I think the whole thing is soft. You know, I think that is somehow she pulled all the bitch made out of T.I. in that moment to me. You know, and I understand the need to protect your family. I understand the need to feel like you need to protect your relationship or your reputation. But you in comedy now, maybe that's a better way to address it. Maybe what didn't happen. People do that kind of stuff.
Yep. No, I agree with you, Justin. I agree. Hey, we got any other comedians that you're going to doubt, John? Or
just covering my
fucking just throwing shade on motherfuckers.
He says he's a comedian. All right.
Here's this fucking faggot thinks he's funny. I talked to him, wasn't funny at all. Here it is, Barry from Minnesota.
Brady's my guy. All right,
fucking A, dude.
Mel
Jesus,
Blunt
man.
out of DC. Very
Mel.
funny guy.
What's up, fellas? Good to hear from y'all, man.
Word up.
Well, let's cover a couple points, well, 3 points to be exact. First, he's not a comedian. He's torn. He's still an audience member that feels the need to heckle because, like everybody's addressed thus far, it's a brotherhood, sisterhood, or family amongst comedians that support each other. So he's violating off the break by going in and attacking. So he's not a comedian on his face. Secondly, it's a disservice to Will Smith and Chris Rock to even mention this in that because, you know, those guys have had long careers either in comedy or doing stand-up. And they had a moment. This dude is just a pretender. He's not even on that level to even be mentioned. To say, like, oh, why comedians? He's not a comedian. He can't be even mentioned in the same breath as Will Smith going up on there. Third, I'm about to bring my big words out for T.I. He's masquerading as a comedian. All right? He's a rapper trying to take on a persona of a comedian or MC trying to put on the facade of a for the big words, T.I. But yeah, man, he's just not a comedian, man, and he made it clear. I don't know what the hell he's trying to do. It's the wrong career move. They need to just shut him down right now because he just don't have it, bro.
Do you think you'd be more forgiving of him if he actually followed some of the unspoken rules and be like, all right, man, he's out here trying to fucking, learn how to do this shit. And would you have more patience for him?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of early in the game, for him to get out of pocket. You know what I mean? It's early in the game. It's like, if you look at Jordan trying to do baseball, right? He used a celebrity in one thing to go to another alley or avenue, and he was humble about it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I know I'm not all that. I'm trying. I'm trying to do this in honor of my dad, whatever the case. T.I., man, what the hell is you doing, bro? He need to sit his ass the fuck down, bro, and just either you gonna do raps or you gonna do TV, but stay the fuck out that comedy lane, bro. It ain't you. Simple as that, man. If I could tell him, if he listening, bro, put that motherfucking mic down. Stay off the stage, man.
Yo, I think that Jordan comparison was fucking spot on, dog. Like I didn't think about that, but yeah, you're right. What do you think, Just?
I love that comparison. I also think that it's a sign of the times, right? I mean, technology allows everybody to get a chance to do something different. If you got an audience, you're pretty much anything. As soon as you got Instagram, you're a photographer. As soon as you got a website, you're a journalist. As soon as you get I guess you get to be a comedian now. So, at least have the humility to be respectful in other people's sandboxes.
Yes, and it's tough because like rappers' whole deal is to not be humble, but I think some humility would have went a long way for him, and I think people would be way more forgiving of his act and shit like that if he just, just stayed humble. When he approached this shit.
Yeah. And let's not act like this is the first person online or in person that's mentioned T.I.'s allegations. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe he's fed up or something, or maybe he don't want to bring nothing back around. But he made that bigger. He's the only reason I'm thinking about that. It wasn't her and her joke. It was him doing all that. So whatever he's saying, I guess, right. It looks like it looked like it was statute of limitations. That's what it looks like. So I don't know. I shouldn't even be thinking about that. So thanks to you.
And yeah, that's look, man, if you're going to crack jokes, just be ready for a motherfucker to get back at you. Like that's 101.
I mean, that's lunch. You ever been in middle school and at lunch and people have some jokes?
Yes.
And you got to have something?
Yes. And they'll get you. I think, you know what it is though? It like that, perhaps him being a rapper has been bad for him to be a comedian, because I'm sure he's got about 27 yes men around him. Like if he's like a lot of the rappers out there, they got a bunch of dudes that just that's what's up, what else? And when it's time for him to stand up on stage, like you don't got that. And
keep going.
Oh, go ahead, bro. No, go ahead.
I don't want to downplay T.I. as an artist, right? I mean, we know his rap career is classic, top tier, contender, right?
Yes.
His acting career is better than people give him credit for. Like he was great in Takers. He was great in Atlanta. His acting chops are way better than people give him credit for. His podcast was successful. He makes a lot of good points.
Yeah.
So I don't look at this as someone.
How does he lose at this then, Justin? Like you actually watched the shit and didn't laugh at his stuff. I only saw a smidget of his shit and wasn't that impressed. But like you just named off a list of things that he was successful at. Why is he not fucking good at comedy?
I think it's just I don't think he has necessarily the reps in those rooms. It's a lot different on stage by yourself, no laugh track, no music to save you, no hype man, and you have to gauge the pace. I'm not sure he got those reps. I think maybe his jokes could have been funny if he learned how to delivery, his pacing, stuff like that, right? But two, you got to have heart for this. You can't be going. I'm disappointed that he doesn't even know when he's heckling. He's up here saying, I never called you a bitch. Give me $1 million if you prove it. She proved it. He has no idea what it feels like to be in that culture. And to me, that's what's disrespectful. So I'm not saying that I don't think he could be a successful comedian. I think you can be trained to present in whatever way necessary for whatever room you're in. I just don't think you can't be soft-hearted and be a comedian. You know what I mean? You can't be soft-hearted and you can't be a comedian and not be able to take a joke. That just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is kind of sped up his what people expect out of him. You know what I mean? Like, right. Oh, you gonna do this? You better be fucking hysterical, bro. You better be coming with some knee slappers like a motherfucker. You gonna shit on somebody at the host of a place that you performed at. Like, what the fuck? What part of the game is that? Yeah,
and apparently he did 30 minutes. Apparently he did a 30-minute set. That's what she said. We don't see none of his set. We just see him get upset, and that lets you know how much farther he still has to go.
And I dug his like I didn't dig like I wasn't like, oh, that's a great joke, but like his 17 years, you've been losing at this for 17 years, and you're gonna blame me. Like it landed for me like as much, you know, I wasn't but I was like, okay, yeah, I see what you did there, you know, like
that was a clip from a different set. That wasn't even the same night. You know, so
well shit.
Who knows what his set looks like now?
All right, that's
you over here gonna be mad at T.I. for his popularity? I don't think so. I think people are mad that T.I. gets this much of a look and he can't take a joke. You know, I know every photographer was pissed when Instagram came out. Oh, you can add a filter. You think you're better than me? That's what this looks like to me.
Yeah, so he basically gave a lot of these comedians that kind of had a problem with him just stepping in the game and getting this the star treatment. T.I. just gave them ammo to fucking dislike him.
Right.
I don't have that ammo. I don't give a like. I don't have like. I'm not mad that he's trying, or even that he's getting preferential treatment. But like, if you're gonna play it, if you're gonna play over here, man, you should probably know the rules. Because you're going to get upset when someone starts fucking talking about some public shit about you and your girl allegedly tickling buttholes or whatever the fuck y'all was allegedly accused of. Like, hey, man, better watch out.
Whatever those allegations were. The allegations were. You know, now there's a lot of light. You got it. I wouldn't be surprised if Godfrey was on the gram right now going in on T.I.'s allegations. I wouldn't be surprised.
He'd be smart if he was, you know what I mean? Like, that's the other thing, man. Like, T.I. is also giving cats like cheap excuses to get put out there, you know what I mean? Like, now every comedian might have a fucking opinion on this dude and is gonna get some looks. Because I'm sure people are like, what do comedians, like, you heard me? I'm like, if you're a comedian, call up, let me know. So if you're Godfrey, like, he'd be dumb to not fucking tackle this.
Right. I mean, he validated all of those, all the shots he's been taking, you know, but.
Yeah. John, you got anybody else for us to talk to, or?
Sean seems like he's got T.I.'s back.
All right, there you go. Sean got his back.
Hey, it ain't necessarily what I think. I think, in my opinion, who wouldn't use a platform to do what they got to do to at least give them a leg up? But I think every rapper that's out here, man, just real talk, they done got booed until they got their chops right. And everybody like, oh, well, T.I. shouldn't do this and T.I. shouldn't do that. How many times? I'm from Chicago. I seen Bernie Mac. I seen Corey Holcomb, them on they come up. And I remember them getting booed and you know, just shitted off stage. Now, I agree with you with the thick skin. Being a comedian, you automatically got to have thick skin. But get a man a shot till he get his chops. Now, comparing him to Will Smith and all that old extra ass shit, no, he not Will Smith. But Will Smith ain't a comedian either. Yeah, as you can see, his skin ain't thick. They talked about his girl, and it wasn't even about his girl. It was about, you know, the bullshit he been taking from that little tramp all this time. And then I'm finding Chris Rock didn't do shit but put the nail on the top, man. Real
It's so true. It's so true. Yeah, you're right.
It's just the truth.
Yeah.
He was a cherry on top, man, and he shouldn't even slap this homeboy. That been homeboy too long, man.
That was 15 years of him getting shit on. Fucking just
real talk, shit off, man.
Can't you be proud of me?
Streets, man. Belong to the streets, and that's straight from me, man. Anybody that with eyes open can see that shit. But y'all got to get T.I. a second. He already conquered the rap game, but he got to thicken up his skin, and at the same time, he got to be like, you know what? You hosting this show, let me show some respect. But don't dismissing before he even gets started walking because everybody was booed once upon a time.
No, I think what he did was sped up his shit. Cause I'm not like, I think both me and Just were like, all right, man, he's out here trying to do it and hats off to him. But like, yo, if you're going to try to do it, you probably shouldn't start shitting on the people around you. Cause that's going to make people be like, all right, motherfucker, you ain't funny yet either. You know, like,
right.
I think he'd have a lot more wiggle room if he knew how to act in the crowd.
But who wouldn't use their star power to give him a leg up? That's like trying to get a job and shit, and you know somebody there. Why not?
Oh, I don't think either one of us are begrudging T.I. his, like, yo, he's earned whatever the fuck he's got. You know what I mean? So, like, if he wants to use his notoriety to be top billing at fucking places, I'm not knocking him for that shit.
At all.
Not at all.
At all.
No.
At all. You know, you just don't need to be going in there putting your feet on their couch. Fuck your couch. You don't need all that.
Yeah, he put a little bit more pressure to himself with how he behaved. That's what I was saying. Who else? John.
All right, let's go with Monte, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yo, what's good? What's good, man? All right, so the T.I. situation, man, I think he punking everybody, bro. This ain't about him trying to pursue comedy. It's for a role. He's supposed to play Red Fox in a bio picture on Netflix.
Oh, all right. But you don't think he could be doing two? You think? I
don't think he's doing it for real, bro.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
It's for the practice, bro. Yeah, he researching the role, man. Think about how he came out of nowhere doing this. Literally jumped on stage one day and was like, I'm doing comedy. It don't even sound right, bro. He's researching this role, man. He's playing Red Fox, and they trying to keep it a secret because they want real reactions from the crowd.
What's your opinion on that, Justin?
I didn't know that was confirmed. So if he's trying out for it, I think that's one thing. But either way, would Red Fox do that? Play the role. If you're going to sit here and actually practice for a role, practice for the role. You know, don't. My whole thing isn't whether he's good at it or not. The same rules apply. Is Red Fox going to sit there? No, I don't see anything Red Fox about it. So to me, if he's trying out for Red Fox, he just lost the role.
I could see
I'll say this real fast. I can't even see myself going to watch T.I. play Red Fox now after seeing that. I can't. I'd rather give me Mike Epps. Give me Mike Epps right now. Whoever else. I can't even see that.
I think that's an interesting take that my man had, but like him yelling in the crowd is what I don't understand. You know, like that doesn't seem any part of Red Fox. That's where he kind of lost me on that. But
right. I mean that's the problem with it.
All right, who else? John. We got time for a couple more in this, and we're gonna jump.
Tina in OKC.
Tina in Oklahoma City.
Indeed.
Yes.
What's going on, man? This is ridiculous. Okay, first of all, T.I. is not a comedian no matter what's been confirmed as far as who he's playing and who he's trying to be. I've been to multiple comedy shows and actually putting my foot in the water and being a comedian. And the first problem that I have is being rude and disrespectful is one thing versus having thick skin. Now, you can have thick skin because people are going to boo you. People are not going to like you. But you can't get up here and just because 15 years ago you were an A1 rapper, his rap career was everything. But just because you're a rapper does not make people want to come and sit down and laugh at you with the bullshit you talking on stage. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. And for me, in order for me to get my jokes, I had to sit with my friends and let them look at me like, bitches, you crazy? Because that shit ain't funny. Whatever I'm trying to do, you don't just get up on stage and act like the stage is yours because that's where you're comfortable because that's what you've been doing. It doesn't work like that. And I feel like he's a crock of shit, personally. And the comedy shows that I've been to, I'm just being honest. The comedy shows that I've been to, most recently, Cat Williams, and I sat up in every last comedian that they brought on stage. They weren't disrespectful to anyone else. Yes, they had plenty of jokes. They had things going on about where they've been and this and that. but there was no disrespect for any other comedian on any level. And we're talking about Cat Williams here. You know he don't give a damn who he talk about. But there was no disrespect. And so just because you T.I. doesn't make that okay. And as far as Will Smith is concerned, he been getting fucked in the ass for years. So, you know, you let your bitch get you in trouble like this? Come on, man. She can go right out the door and go get some more dick. That ain't yours. So I mean, I'm just being honest.
Well, there you go. Will Smith has been getting fucked in the ass.
He's been getting fucked in the ass. That's what happened when you swing. That's what happened when you swing. Your girl coochie been everywhere, right along with yours. So that was all
right
dumb. He shouldn't have got up and did it.
And there it is. All right, John, give us.
She said right along with yours.
I know, dog. See.
I just did a quick look. I'm gonna look out for this T.I. Red Fox thing because I haven't seen that reported anywhere. I know my man Jack Thriller talked about it on a radio show. That's the only thing that's out there on who's playing that role. So
shout out to Jack. Yeah.
So I'm gonna look out for that. Doesn't change my opinion because that's the least Red Fox shit I ever seen.
Jordan, our intern just said he was he referring to the
Red Fox?
Yeah, he said he couldn't find anything.
Right. Last thing was 2015 when Tracy Morgan was the talks for it. There's one thing on Facebook Watch with Jack Thriller saying that T.I. is playing Red Fox. That's it. So.
There.
Okay. So we'll see.
It's good to have a fucking someone that looks up shit. Real time.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, those real time searches are always very beneficial.
It was helpful for us. Yes. Thank you. I want to thank Jordan. No, thank you to John. Thank you, Jordan. Oh, he's not a comedian either. No.
Speaking of which, I've got another comedian on the line.
Alleged comedians on the line to talk to you, Jude. Let me just talk to you. Who we got?
Tim out of Virginia.
Tim.
What's happening, Jude? Hey, listen, I don't know if when I tuned in when you guys were talking about the viral video, I don't know if you guys addressed the fact that last week at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles, he was on a show and he ran the light. Running the light basically is a signal to, hey, wrap up your set in a minute or something. He ran it by 20 minutes and told the host, hey, I'm a star. I'm a superstar. I don't have to abide by the same rules y'all do.
Really?
And especially in a place like the Comedy Store, which I've performed in before, it's very, very time managed. And every comedy club is, they have to know how to, book their staff for a certain amount of time and stuff, and the comics coming behind them. Everybody's allotted a certain amount of time. He disrespected the hell out of one of the holy grails of comedy clubs. And as someone that grinded up from the very bottom, I've been doing professional comedy for 13 years, paid my dues on the road. A lot of my peers, we just feel a certain way that you just, and I'm a T.I. fan, and I respect everything, all his other accolades and his talent and all the other genres of entertainment, he's performed on. But, it's just, to come in, I really wish he had a more humble attitude and approach toward all this. That was just, this isn't the first time he's been disrespectful to a show.
That's crazy. I didn't realize that he fucking went over time at the Comedy Store. Like that. Yeah, it does. There's not a bunch of people involved, and like he's not shitting on the fucking comedian. But that's just as egregious to me. Justin, you bought a Comedy Store, like, right?
I mean, it is egregious. I mean, and it lines up with what Lauren Kay said happened at her show. They said he did a 30-minute set. You know what I mean? He wasn't the headliner. You get 30 minutes on Comedy Central when you're about to blow up. You don't get 30 minutes when you T.I. at the Comedy Store.
Dog, and bro, for anybody that doesn't really understand, this isn't and I'm not even trying to shit on where the fuck he did. Like, this ain't some podunk shit in the middle of fucking nowhere, dog. You name the fucking comedian, and they've been doing that shit. And even the well-known motherfuckers wait till the end of the night to get on the motherfucking shit and do surprise comedy shows.
Right.
Like, for him to just come in and be like, yo, this is like where Dave Chappelle works shit out. I don't know, Eddie Murphy.
I think Chris Rock was
Richard
just at the
Pryor.
Comedy Store. Chris Rock was at the Comedy Store. I had a friend call me, said they saw Chris Rock at the Comedy Store a week before the Oscars for a surprise set because he was working out stuff on tour. And he was only up there for 20 minutes.
So for T.I. to come up there and be like, nah, man, I see you flashing that light, but fuck that. I got some more funny shit to say, right?
Oh my gosh.
Rapper, like, dog, he's out his fucking hookup, dog. T.I. Rubber Band Man. He's wild as a Taliban, dog. That guy is fucking wild. Damn. Yeah. See, I'm glad we're talking to comedians, John. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah, this is diversity.
Huh?
Line 10 looks pretty interesting, John.
Let's go.
All right. That's Tish out of Parrish, Alabama.
Yes, I love you guys' show. I just wanted to make 2 comments. T.I. first. T.I., maybe the female comedians should get a thicker skin. And Will Smith and Chris Rock, Will had told Chris Rock, from what I hear, I don't know if this is true or not, but he told Chris Rock a while ago to keep Jada's name out of his mouth. And he didn't. And those jokes are vetted before they say them at the award show. He did not tell them, no, let's stay away from this. He went ahead and did it anyway. I don't condone violence, but he told the man to stop talking about his wife. I know she may be you guys have called her a tramp or whatever, but still.
She's just sucked the soul out of Will Smith. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't, look, hey, fuck all the guys you want, but like, all she does is henpeck, old boy. I feel like every time, like, this is in my brain, this is what I picture. Like, when Will's about to go to opening of one of his multi-billion-dollar movies, she's like that one that's like, oh, you gonna wear that? You look fucking fat in that fucking coat. Oh, really? Oh, there he goes. He's wearing his Frankenstein shoes. Oh, Will. And then Will's like, oh, I'm sorry, dear. Like, that dude, Will is like, it's been 30 years this motherfucker's been getting henpecked, man. And let's be real. You saw Will was giggling, Will was laughing and ha-ha-hawing, and then he looked at his wife and went up there and was like, yes, dear, and smacked that motherfucker for him. That's what everybody
out
sees.
The academy.
Yeah, man, that's what everybody sees. It's not, it's, you know. And like, let's be real. Keep the name. Tell your girl to stop airing out all of y'all dirty laundry because people are going to comment on it.
And let's not forget, G.I. Jane's a pretty dope chick, man. Did you see that movie? That chick became in the Marines. Body was crazy tight. You know what I mean? Like, she was on magazine covers in the 90s for having a bald head. That could have been a compliment.
Yeah, he wasn't like, hey, man, I can't wait to see Baldy Cum Dumpster starring your fucking wife. He didn't say that, you know, like, G.I. Jane's a badass. Oh.
That's a good-ass movie.
What, Baldy Cum Dumpster? You saw that shit?
I got it in my bookmarks.
Straight up, man. I'm about to download that shit later. Watch it on cinema. Justin, I appreciate you coming on, and shout out to everybody that called up, from the comedians to the just regular people. Thank you for calling up. Justin, the company man on everything.
Word. Appreciate you, Jude. This was fun. I had a good time with this.
Yeah, thank you for bringing this topic, because I sure the fuck didn't know about it.
Yeah, it was good.
Because I'm dumb. All right. Let's play some music and come back. We got, is it DJ Godfather's next?
He's coming up.
Okay.
DJ Godfather's
he's coming up.
Stay tuned.
Hey, watch out. Here goes nothing. DJ Godfather in the mix. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Justin. You're great. You're my homie for life. All right, everyone. Here's the song.
You're the best.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
Shade 45. You're listening to the All Out Show. Shout out to Justin, DJ Godfather. Show just packed full of motherfucking shit. Well, and we got the news coming up next. Yeah, but are you able to do the news? You got all the new people. You got all the people came back to work.
Yes, it's been a bit of a challenge to focus on the tasks at hand. I mean, I almost took out the phone to record the din. And just
what's the din?
The conversations that happen now.
Oh, please do, bro. I gotta hear. Like,
it's incredible. It's like I'm at Union Station. It's bizarre.
What is that? What do you mean? It's like
there's just like constant chatter. Just it's crazy. Talking to
no
no
one.
one.
Shut the fuck up.
Talking to no one in particular.
I wish you would just be like, hey, would y'all mind having a cup of this? Shut the fuck up while I'm trying to do some goddamn work.
And I've been so used to not having anybody here except for like some hardcore engineers that I was talking to Keenan and I called some lady a cunt a little too loud, which was, poor form, admittedly.
Whatever. Oh, wait, you're not allowed to call someone a cunt, but they can say everything that they ate the last fucking 4 days?
I think I said that fucking cunt. And and then one of the guys like, hey, ho.
Wait, hold up. Hold on a second. Wait, John. Wait, some motherfucker that just got there, that's been loud this whole time, got upset because you were talking too loud?
Well, I was using the word.
I understand that.
I know.
I understand that. But hey, you know what we got? I'm gonna give you plausible deniability. We got the fucking cunt break. Where I just call out people that are fucking cunts.
Oh, that's right, exactly.
The fucking cunt break. If they don't like it, that's just one of our breaks. The fucking cunt break.
I was just practicing.
Yeah, you were just talking about me doing the fucking cunt bit. I don't know what their problem is. This is radio, dog. Like, sorry, there's gonna be some words that you don't like fucking cunt.
Put my head in the game.
Whoa.
Easy tiger.
Why don't you snap back, be like, motherfucker, how about you, whoa. Just saying that all of this, explaining television shows and shit. I bet you that's one of my pet peeves. Oh, motherfuckers talk about television shows.
Television shows, upcoming
tell
bands.
you what they did. Oh.
They want to go see.
Like, oh, did you see on Seinfeld? And then he did, and it's never as funny as on the fucking television, so shut the fuck up.
It is just wild. And people are just blurting stuff out. Someone will say, oh, are you talking to me? No, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm like, okay, that's great. Now I'm back in the world of chaos.
Yeah.
It was so quiet here for years, man. I knew this day was coming, but oh well.
Yeah.
Boo-hoo.
Shit. All right, well, let's play some music. Come on back.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you. And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John C. Matthews.
Turns out lots of guys are still sending unsolicited dick pics. This is becoming a growing concern. I guess.
Says who? The guy telling you that's selling an app about stopping the dick pics?
No. Just
I'm kind of curious.
All right. Well, this person that the Post spoke to, the New York Post, Tabitha Gonzalez, she was on Hinge, and it looks like at some point, I don't know, there was just a very brief conversation, and he wrote, "Are you a or?" And she wrote back, "LOL, what do you mean?" And then he just sent a shot of his bulge.
Huh.
And then she just instantly blocked him. Like, fuck that guy.
We can't talk to you right now, ladies. We'll call up and let us know when was the last time you got a dick pic and from who.
Yeah. What's the number?
888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Tell us all about your dick pics.
Endure the lengthy outgoing message and leave a message, please.
Yes. Tell us about your length.
I've had women even recently ask for dick pics. Are you sure? You really want that? And I didn't send it, and they got sort of heard about it.
You gotta, John, just be like, I ain't sending you a dick pic till it goes in you.
I heard your voice say that. I was almost going to write that. But...
Should say that shit, man.
Well, I mean, there was a bit of a disparity because they're sending me photos. I'm like, hey, thanks, that's hot. Like, what about you? I'm like, I put my shirt off. You want to see my erect penis? Jeez.
I just pictured that, and that really bummed me out just now.
That bums me out.
Jesus, man. Oh, buddy. Ugh. Stop talking about it. Yeah, they know better.
Well, they're saying here that there are ways around this. You can get things hot, but you should ask first. and they have some examples of what you can say. I'm really enjoying this conversation a lot. Would you like to take it to a more intimate level?
This is a great conversation. It'd be better if I could see your dick. Ladies, take notes. Hey, that was a really funny joke. How about showing me your cock?
Well, I guess the idea is the guys are the ones saying, hey, I'd love to show you exactly how I feel. Can I send you a new photo?
You know what time it is. Yeah. Cock 30.
But do women find that hot? I don't.
Some do.
Yeah.
It's one of those deals where it's like, if it didn't work, sometimes we wouldn't be doing it. It's not like we're sending pictures of our armpits or some shit like that. Because who wants to see that? Granted, you're not sticking your armpit into a woman. The dick that has something to do with her vagina. So,
You're a little jaded at this point. I still get a little thrill out of receiving shots from ladies.
I appreciate them, but it's just like, it's almost frustrating. It's like, what am I going to do with this? Like, that's cute, but like, that's great. You're fucking very fuckable, but now I'm still in Michigan and you're still in Arizona or wherever the fuck you're at. Like, wow, there's some tits in Arizona that I can grab. Like, I'm never getting out there.
Yeah, looks like I'll need a passport to get to Canada.
Straight up. I got my shot. I can fucking. I gotta be. Got my fucking shot passport and my regular passport. I'm gonna go up there and squeeze those titties. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a big hassle.
Well, DMs are open. Keep them coming. But again, I guess if you're a guy, just don't send it without giving her a heads up. I mean, that just
let
seems
them
like,
ask.
Yeah.
I just, I never bring that shit up. And when they ask, I'm like, no. So sometimes women ask, and then you could be like, well. And trust me, here's the deal. If all you got to offer them is your dick, you're fucking losing, dog. You're supposed to be bringing more to the table, and then the dick is just a fucking like bonus. Like, here you go. By the way, I'm packing. Boom. You can't just leave with I'm packing. That means you got nothing else on your side.
No surprises left.
No. Well, not even that. It's just... If that's what you leave with, you're not good at conversation. Like, come on, man. Some of y'all ain't good at conversation, so I get it, but still, pretend like you are.
All right, so scientists are now crafting a new message to send Earth's location to aliens. And this is ignoring Stephen Hawking's serious warning, which he did several times. Smart man.
What did Stephen Hawking say?
He said,
I'm a cripple, but very smart.
Kind of.
Would you like to see my penis?
I don't know.
Are we sending dick pics to the aliens? That'd be dope.
Kind of.
That's who needs to see them. That's what we're working with, you little fucking gray creatures.
The Greys.
The Greys.
But Hawking showed support for efforts to find alien life because he thinks they're out there, only by listening though, but warned against reaching out ourselves. So, and he's pointing to us as a sign what aliens, they won't necessarily be friendly. When you meet up with...
He's like, look at y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah. You guys can't get along.
I mean, you think they gonna be able to get along with you? Shit, y'all not even from the same spot. You breathe air, they don't. Like, what the fuck? Here's my question. How do they give directions?
Because what they're going to do is show like a map of the galaxy and then point like, here we are, come kill us over here in the Milky Way.
But like if there's an alien that can kill us, don't you think they know how to find us? Like if they can fly all the way over here and just fuck us up, you don't think they know how to chart the stars?
Perhaps they're doing it as we speak, and we're just going to help them
I mean,
out.
if we can, and we can't even fucking I can't even get to like I can't even get to certain spots in America without a connecting flight. So like an alien ain't gonna be able to that can fly all the way here ain't gonna be able to tell where we're at. I don't believe it.
Hey, well, Hawking, one of the smartest men to ever walk the earth, he said aliens could be vastly more powerful than us and may not see us as any more valuable than we see bacteria. Yikes.
That is fucking spot on, bro. Like I'm not disagreeing with him. But my whole thing is I just think I'm just guessing that we got so much shit bouncing off, like just how can we not be shooting shit out into the fucking atmosphere right now on accident, you know?
Oh, we are.
That's what I mean. Like what the
even we are at this very moment. At this very second.
Yeah, we shoot shit up in this. Yeah, like
you are going past the satellite, heading out into space. So talk to the aliens if you want to. They're gonna. Pick you up.
What up, alien? Like that's why. Like I agree with Stephen Hawking, but I don't think it. I hate to say this. Logically, it doesn't seem that sound, does it? Like.
Right, we're already sending so much radiation out there.
Yeah. He's tripping. Steve, you tripping, bro. Is he dead?
Very much so.
All right. Do a Ouija board. Tell him he's tripping. So what are we telling the aliens? Does it say our exact message?
So it's going to be a binary message in ones and zeros that they'll have to decode because, of course, they'll be smart. And it will contain information about mathematics and our understanding of science, and then also... just some pictures of us and other things that, like, hey, this is who we are and how vulnerable we are.
This is our soft spots right here, here, and here. Come over here and fuck us up, aliens.
But, I mean, that is kind of bold. So if you're in that field and then someone raises their hand and says, hey, Stephen Hawking didn't want us to do this. Fuck that guy.
Fuck Stephen Hawking.
What did he know?
I think what they're sending is useless, and what he had to say is useless. Talk about bold. I didn't even go to fucking college, and I'm telling these scientists and Stephen Hawking, both of these motherfuckers are dumb as hell when it comes to this shit. It's a wrap. We've been shooting shit off into the ether.
Yeah.
Like an alien. Like if there's an alien out there, they gonna see that shit.
Well, I think you and I will be safe. Who knows what will happen in the future?
Nobody give a fuck with us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, who cares? Fucking doesn't fucking matter. Who fucking cares? All right, well, fuck it. Alien comes, I'm just gonna run up my credit card bill. Like fuck it. I'm gonna be dead before I gotta pay this shit off.
Nothing left to lose.
Nope. YOLO.
All right, so this is not really a shocker, but they're still looking at the orgasm gap. And that has to do with these ongoing studies that find that women who climax less end up expecting less pleasure in bed. So they get trained
Oh, poor ladies. Yeah. Whatever, man. They're nuts. They come way better than we come.
Sure seems that way.
They do. I think I was telling you, I saw like a graph showing the like brain frequency shit, the brain waves, and their shit is whamming. Their shit goes up and down and like it's way super up high. Men's just looks like a point. It goes flat, 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 way the fuck up, crash down.
Right, and then done.
Women's just fucking be riding out on your ass for a fucking mad long time. Lucky.
And they are saying that it looks like, here in the U.S., 75% of men and 29% of women always had orgasms with their spouse. So
you know why women don't come as much?
They suck. I don't know.
Yeah, because they fucking suck.
Oh, right, yeah.
Go make me a goddamn sandwich, and when you're done, iron my shirt. And if you still got time after that, the floor needs to be swept. All right? You got that, ladies? No. But real talk, in order for like the human race to keep going, men have to come.
Right.
Women don't. So it's easier for us to nut. That being said, hey, we go die in wars way more than y'all motherfuckers do. So there it is.
It all shakes out.
And ladies, fucking talk to your talk to your loved one, your spouse. Communicate with these cats. Let them know. Because we're dumb. We're stupid. We don't know what you like and what you don't like. We're guessing half the fucking time. So take pity on us and just be like, hey, a little up and to the left there, champ. Or hit it harder. Or go a little slower. Or that's too deep. Some shit like that. Just a touch of feedback.
Yeah, help a brother out.
Most dudes, look, man, I ain't gonna bullshit you. There's some motherfuckers that are just whack in bed. And the way that they make up for it, or the way that they almost be like, I don't care if she comes or not. Like, you don't care if she comes or not because you're not good at fucking sex, bro. If you were even like teensy bit good at sex, you probably get chicks off a bit more. And you would care. But since you can't, you don't care. Do you know that song? Now you're just somebody that I used to know. You know that song?
Oh, sure, right.
That's y'all. That song is like he's quitting the job he already got fired from. The chick curved him. Now he's like, no, you're just like, why are you singing to her? And that's you motherfuckers that can't get your girls off and then play it off like you don't give a fuck. You quitting the job that you already got fired from, champ. You're doubling down on being bad at shit. All right. See, ladies, I got your back. Now go make me a sandwich. I'm just playing.
Mm-hmm. Are you? Okay, so have you ever let a dog lick your face? I'm sure you have at some point, but just
John. John.
I know. All right,
John.
Why am I
you
even
think?
asking?
What do you think the answer is?
Hard no.
Hell, motherfucking no, dog.
No,
They be licking
it's
their assholes and shit.
There you go. You got it again.
Really?
That's the problem.
We needed a scientist to say that. Y'all motherfuckers sharing ice cream cones with these fuckers. They lick their assholes, man. Dog's mouth is just as cleaner than a human's mouth. Really? I don't lick my own asshole. Fucking weirdos. All right, go on.
The only
John,
time I let this happen to me is if some lady that I'm interested in has a little dog around. Like, oh, the dog loves John. Like, okay, fine, have it lick my face. Here you go. But I'm gonna have to revisit this because this is a bad idea. And that's
Hold up. You're willing to get dog's asshole on your face just to fuck some random?
If the lady is so obsessed with the dog and the dog's suddenly like, oh look, the dog's kissing John. How about you kiss me? But
John,
I know it's
God damn, be assertive somewhere
right,
in your
fine,
life.
Okay,
they'll appreciate that. Like, yo, get your dog off me. Oh, he's just a good dog. Like, all right.
But this recent study found that pets and owners, found up to 15% carried this drug-resistant superbug. And let's see, the researchers tested feces from 100 households, and so. I mean, it's just all over the place. Letting pets lick your face or share a plate is thought to be behind the spread of the superbug that's resistant to antibiotics. So you're really putting yourself in danger here. It's going to fuck you up.
Am I going to get this shit?
Well, maybe.
Can I catch the superbug even if I don't let it pet lick my face?
Oh, maybe you're outside helping your lady friend pick up the feces, and then you touch your nose, your mouth, and then who knows? Look out. Well,
That's disgusting.
Our old friend Whitney, Wisconsin, she was doing a lot of stuff with dogs. What's up with her?
We need to get her.
Yeah, we'll have to fly her out. Now things are kind of mellowed out. She's all about it.
I know she is. Whitney, Wisconsin, the dog fucker.
She is not worried about the superbug.
No. She's worried about coming from a dog.
Yuck.
Fellas, if a dog can get a girl off, you can. Try harder.
Yeah. All right, there's a term here that you're not going to like.
Okay.
All right.
You already got me primed to not like this
well,
shit?
I mean, I wish I had looked at this more carefully before I came in here. But it's heteromasculinity. It is the leading deal breaker for dating app users, according to OkCupid.
Petrol? What is that? Like somebody that likes their car or some shit?
Oh, I'm sure
Like
that's related,
gas?
but it has to do with climate change denial. So
why? Hold on 1 second. Okay. Why am I talking about climate change with with my date?
I don't know.
Neither one of us are scientists.
By the way, all right, you're taking this much better than I thought. Okay, yes, I agree with you. It seems crazy that you put this on your dating app. This is fucking nuts.
That's why you're single. Right there. Yeah. Right fucking there.
Weirdo.
You can't just keep your fucking mouth shut. No one cares about your opinion. Women don't fucking. They're not good at science. If they were, hey. I couldn't even keep a straight face. All right, but still, dog. No one gives a yo. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, you'd have to be a total jackass to do that.
And hey, man, I don't want to be getting my dick sucked by you and then look up and it's fucking Greta Thunberg or whatever the fuck her name is, dog. Like. Some how dare you ass bitch. Like, how dare you? Like, bitch, finish. That is crazy.
Yeah, I can't.
That's why you're going to die alone. And here's the other thing. You're going to, I hate to say it, man. Ladies, if this is what you're about, you're going to attract a John.
I don't know about, come on. If I saw somebody talking about a bunch of issues on our dating profile, hard pass. I'm like, listen, I mean, we can talk about it. Seriously, I'm like, what are you doing?
You're going to get a bitch-ass dude. You are going to get a bitch-ass dude because they'll fucking... Any dudes us about some shit, they don't want to hear that shit.
Well, at some point you can have a conversation, but up front like
Not
that?
in my fucking... That's what I'm screaming, dog. If you put that on your dating app, that's your life.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, dog. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Huh.
And I get, like, the other thing, too, is, like, this is a brand new thing. They were told to give a fuck about this by the news, by fucking all of it. Like, you know, cats have been talking about global warming for a really fucking long time now. But it's just popping up on fucking shit. And I guarantee you they got a fucking opinion on the Ukraine, too. And I bet you dollars to donuts that they got their fucking pronouns. Why y'all gotta be so fucking annoying?
Keep it mellow.
And fellas will put up with that shit because they want to put their dick in you, but like real talk, nobody want to hear that. The only person want to hear that is a bitch ass dude. I don't want to hear your fucking dumb opinion on this shit, and I'm sure you don't want to hear my dumb opinion on that shit. Can we just all agree that we're pretty fucking dumb when it comes to that stuff? Too fucking dumb for me to be making a comment on it. Like, yo, I'll get a rowboat once it gets high enough. Like, I don't care, dog.
That is a red flag, to put it mildly.
You're gonna ruin dinner. That's all that means. You're gonna ruin the dinner I pay for. How'd you think I was going to react? Just cuss them out?
Pretty much. I don't know. I mean...
Nah, man.
Okay.
I mean, I did, but like, you know.
I didn't really even understand until I was like, oh no, what is this?
Petrol. And like, the fact that they attach it to gas just shows you how fucking stupid they are. Petrol? Is it petrol? Or
well,
they're
calling
like petroleum?
Yeah, it is. So.
Like, you don't even know where global warming comes from. It's like factories and shit cause more global warming than my little car does, you fucking nincompoop. But what do I know?
Well, I do have some good news.
All right, let's hear it.
And now, time for good news.
There is a carpet cleaner who is very smart. And I'm not trying to count him out for being a carpet cleaner. I'm sure he makes a decent living like that. But he's 46 years old, Vaughn Smith. He can speak many languages, fluently, 8 languages.
Oh, very good.
8 languages, and he's conversational in another 25.
God damn. He can conversate in 25 languages?
That is really shocking. And he doesn't like to talk about it much. So I've read this huge...
How did we find out?
Because there's some scientists sort of scanning his brain to figure out what's different about him. And then this got out, and there was a profile about him. And I guess he was the reporter went out on a standard day with him to his job where he had to go clean carpets, and the people are like, wow, you're like a savant. And he's like, yeah, you know, I can speak languages. But I've got him here speaking. You see him dance around these various languages quickly. You want to hear him?
All right, let's hear it.
Меня зовут Вен Смит. Ik was de siste gang in Mexico. Та сингалга така навода. Вилава киера бомистути kwaknico konensum de Wayala Mexico. Samen met geilgel Emini Zachias and Horspis. The Marat Beetwust and the Set Guadenia has struch has snyak you know has
It just sounds like noise to me.
That guy's a fucking G.
Yeah, he's out there.
I guarantee you he doesn't
carpets.
doesn't have all his fucking views on his dating app because he's not a dumbass.
That is a smart guy. Still learning other languages. That's his thing. He's a little bit shy, and you know, so that's how he became a carpet cleaner. He just likes to keep to himself and learn languages.
I'm a little shy. Hello, I'm a little shy.
That's the news.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
Hey, that was the show.
Nah.
Oh wait.
Oh,
yeah, that was the show. Thanks. Appreciate everybody. The company man on everything. At Kylo King, at John Z. Matthews, and thanks to Jordan. Also, Chicago. I'm going to be at Dark Matter, 2521 West Chicago, 3:30 on Saturday. Come on through. I'll have books if you don't have your own. If you got your own, fucking bring that shit. I'm gonna read to you, sign some shit, shake some hands, take some pictures. All right, let's go.